Here come the sneaky goblins. Couple testers in, starting for the town hall, picking up the traps along the way. Oh my goodness. Toto coming in with some craziness. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the semifinals matchup that happened for EURAT. Now, yes, you might be aware that ATN actually won the war, but the reason I'm actually showing this is because some amazing attacks that came in from Unicorns of Love during this matchup. And one particular thing I want you guys to focus on is the use of the sneaky goblins in multiple attacks to take on the town hall. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Those sneaky goblins. Pure genius. I think it's a very ingenious thing to do. I absolutely love it. It worked on one, didn't quite work on the other. Well, it did work on the other. The plan just might have foiled. So I think it's a really incredible strategy, and I commend Unicorns of Love for going with this, for finding different ways to use it, especially when we need to think differently about how we're approaching taking down the town hall now that we have this ramped up Giga Poison Bomb. So it's smart, and I think we're going to see it quite a bit more as players get adjusted and adapted. Of course, you're going to see queens working their way around, and you're going to have to find other ways to do it. It's not going to be the sole way to get it done, but it is creative thinking. So I really wanted to feature this in this particular matchup and give the entire matchup love if you didn't get a chance to see it live. But if you do want to watch these wars live, you know where to go. Head down to the description below. Follow me over on Twitch and make sure to turn the notifications on so you know when I go live. You can root on your favorite teams, and you can earn channel points that you can redeem for things like subs, and you can use them for gold passes. So it pays to tune in and watch and earn those channel points. But without further ado, let's head into the incredible matchup we had, ATN against Unicorns of Love. When's the first attack? Right now, DY! It's right now. We got Yo-Yo coming in with the Queen Charge Lalo. Now, if you saw my YouTube video, if you watched the war yesterday, it's Yo-Yo's amazing Queen Charge Lalo that I actually featured on the thumbnail because he did phenomenal work. Let's see if he can bring in the same momentum starting off today. Queen Charge approaching that town hall. We've got the loon that helps pick up some traps along the outside edge. A Coco Loon is critical for your queen charges to keep those healers alive. Beautiful wall break here. Gets that queen access to move into the town hall chamber, and we've got shallow pathing for this. We don't have a jump. We don't have any more super wall breakers. What we do have is open walls and compartments to kind of force the queen through. Let's see if she's going to work her way to the multi. My one question is, how are we going to contend with the multi in the center of the base if the queen is going to be pathing along the outer perimeter, or are we going to force in the royal champ to take on that multi chamber at the 12 o'clock side and allow the queen to beat a path inside the center of the base? If the queen doesn't go for the center, then we can use a stone slammer strategically placed to kind of forge in that line. So we do have the royal champ coming down for the bottom multi. Giant to tank for her. Loon's coming in, and she'll get as far as likely just taking this out. Launches that Seeking Shield, and it does get a shot on the multi in the center of the base. There's no invisibility spell to keep her alive longer, so we're not going to see the queen likely working through. She's going to go to the 12 o'clock pocket. Oh, it's the blimp. He switches up. He's got the blimp to get right into the center. I love it. This is not the first time we've seen something like this. And this is a way to really get inside, take care of what you're going to miss out, where you're going to have issues pathing around, and limit the main pack of loons from getting damaged by any possible traps that are in that damage zone. Beautiful use of this Inferno Drag too, which helps continue to clear up the cleanup, and we've got the queen helping out as well. Notice we've got a headhunter left over if needed for the king, but it's not necessary because everything else is working on cleanup, just bar a couple of minions and pups. That just would have taken him down if need be. But Yo-Yo finishes off with a beautiful 3-star, and this is a nice way to start the war. But the finals will be immediately after this. Pero. So we've got Curry coming in for UOL. Zap quaking out the core. Okay, so we've got the core taken down. Eliminates the scatter shot that's in the center. And a builder hut. So we're coming on the approach. King working in, wants to take out these multis. We are going to kind of connect this pathing to the opening in the core of the base for the Lalo. Again, eliminating the possible traps for pathing, that entire damage zone that we worry about. Zur, thank you for the follow. Queen working her way in towards a town hall. And just with a unicorn, I mean, these pets help quite a bit to give you a ton of value. And the nice thing about bringing the queen here is that there's really not a lot of damage coming at her, that she can just focus on taking down that town hall. King serves as a very nice distraction for that hound so the queen can take it down. And the royal champ picks off the hound. So the queen gets the town hall down as the king distracts that hound. And the royal champ picks off the hound and is going to pick off those pups. Lalo pushing through. We've got that blimp that sails across. Opens up some loons right inside the base. But the dragon gets distracted on the king. Doesn't go for the defending RC. We want to see it on the RC. Doesn't matter either way. We do have the headhunters that come in. Clipped by the warden tome. Pushes their way through. But royal champ is just hanging on. Except we get the... did we get her down? She's stuck behind that wall. Yeah, we get her down from the death damage of that loon. Lalo pathing looking good so far. Minions and pups down and around for cleanup. Back end is a little tricky because we've got that single targeting inferno that just burned through what remained. And my biggest concern was actually this triple threat combination, the archer tower, the wizard tower, and the air defense in close proximity, because those will always pick off your loons in the back end. But he's got nothing left to even take this on. The warden gonna struggle to get the job done here. That single targeting inferno will slowly burn through him and knock him down. So we've got ATN kicking this off with not only the 3-star, but a solid defense. 82% is a good spot to be in when you are defending. Hi, Nizar. How are you? Nizar, did you see we have a potato Lalo emote? Since I see you saying that plan would have been better with a better Lalo. We got Vala coming through with Queen Charge Lalo. I think we're going to see a lot of this coming from ATN because it is very strong right now. Look at this beautiful Coco Loon. Just clearing a nice straight path for the healers, staying right in line. King's going to help force the queen right inside that opening of the base. I love it. Royal champ to take on the scatter, and again keep the queen pathed. And we've got three super wall breakers. I mean, come on, we just need the queen in the core of the base, right, Vala? That's it. We just need to take on that multi-targeting inferno with the queen. Looking lovely so far, especially with the RC approach. Takes on the first multi. Queen needs to force her way into the center. We want the multi in the core down. Oh, Royal Champ, unfortunately, doesn't get that scattered down. A little bit of a quick maneuver. Not quick enough, though, unfortunately. Queen working along. Jugging through. Taking on a lot of firepower. But is she going to get pulled to the outside edge because of the king and not work her way? We've got the sneaky goblin trying to deter her. Oh, she's going to walk. I fear she's going to walk. So we're dropping loons. We're trying to keep the queen pathing along. Still have the ability. Oh my goodness. Has to force the ability. Still has not made it through into the center. Lalo coming in because we need to see the queen pushing straight. Loons looking good. Stone Slammer going to help do some tanking. Take a nice push right inside. Freezes up that town hall, so the Giga Inferno doesn't have enough time to fire up, but we've got the multi now. Oh, causing problems for the loon. So the warden ability is used to help hold it off and keep the loon safely through. Past that town hall is a nice combination, but nothing paths into the center to take down the multi, which means we're going to have a lot of backtrack, and the queen is down for the count. So it's not going to be her to save this one up. Stone Slammer's got a lot of work to do. We've got these surrounding loons coming in, and they're actually distracting for the Stone Slammer so it can make its entry into the center, take on the multi. Is there going to be enough time though? Storages are going down. We've got 14 seconds left to go. Getting right there where we wanted the queen from the start. And with the dragon and the loons opening up, we have just enough or not enough. The loons get knocked down. And it's a 98%. That invisibility was too late. Oh my goodness. Those loons couldn't hang on long enough to help that dragon through this one. Chaos calling it a jinx. Okay, Chichin, let's see what he's got to come in with. A 3-star ties him up, but keeps ATN up on percentage. Ooh, we've got some Skelly Donut. It's one of my favorite things to see, and I don't think we see it quite enough. Nice placement here. Gets the clan castle taken down, loosens up as well some of those structures, which doesn't matter. Which actually doesn't matter because we've got the builder huts in there. Wasn't enough to get more out of those skellies. So king and queen looking to take on the town hall here. Nice push in. And you can see we're seeing a lot of ice golems coming in because this new poison bomb does way too much damage. And look at what we have surrounding. We've got the ground bows, freezes it up to try and hold it off. It also helps the royal champ to come in, pick off that multi. Queen's still alive and with her ability. And she'll be able to get through these builder huts. Controller Willie, thank you for the follow. Lalo has somewhat of an easy approach, and I like the position of the Stone Slammer. Why? Because we've got that multi in the center of the base, and we've got all those traps inside. So it's going to open up some extra loons to help power through, and likely either a drag or an Inferno drag to help move it along. Warden ability is going to need to come in soon. Come on, Warden, stay with the pack. There we go. It's ability used to try and help when you're pathing your loons through a lot of damage, particularly the core of the base with the traps and the Stone Slammers. So this is a good position for it. Ooh, keeping those loons alive with the heal as they take on the damage from that scatter shot. Sweeps them along through, needs to get into that single. That's easy peasy for these loons. It's just the air defense and the wizard tower that will start sniping them off. But we had a really nice minion there that helped distract the wizard tower from the loons. It's enough to take down the air defense, and we've got the warden still alive to help pick off. Oh, and we've got an Inferno drag to help pick off that wizard tower. This is a done deal. Unicorns of Love tying it up on star count, but will remain slightly below on percentage here. It is game, set, and match at this point. Teke, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So we've got Unicorns of Love in this. They've just like bought into this one. Umed, thank you for the follow. And it's Lalo, Queen Charge Lalo. This is the third one in a row. Now, 98%, unfortunately, in Vala's attack, but it keeps them in this game. Nice use of the Yeti Blimp to help section off the Inferno Chamber. So the Queen has nice safe passage and lures the clan castle troops. Typically, when you are using these Yeti Blimps, you not only want the value of taking on some defenses, you also typically want to try and get more out of it, like luring a clan castle. It really helps quite a bit. So this is a great position and use of that Yeti Blimp. Queen pathing her way around. We've got that nice open combination inside the wall, and the king's actually forcing into the scattershot chamber. There's a lot accessible to the queen here. Don't even need a wall break to open it up and give her access, not only to the town hall, but actually working a little bit deeper in. I like this spot, and I like the pathing. King doing excellent work, takes down that scattershot, takes down the defending queen, and we still have the royal champ at our disposal here. Very patient as the queen moves along, one by one, picking off those defenses. Needs to push through, take on the town hall. But what I'd really like to see is if she's going to, at some point, wrap around the inside opening compartment and help more with the pathing of this Lalo. We are seeing the trend of queen charges being a lot more patient these days with the Lalo, typically running almost as close, if not even longer, than sending in 1 minute Lalos. And this one just landing at about the 1 minute 10 second mark when we send in the loons. Queen hanging on. We're going to need to see the ability to force. That ground bow is relentless, and she's lost all of her healers, but she's created a solid path here, and that's exactly what we needed out of it. And since we've not used a royal champion, this is going to be huge coming in because we've got the back end multi. She's going to help work through that, pick off some of the defenses along the outer perimeter, and keep that Lalo pathing right to the back end defenses. Minions and pups are down for the cleanup and in swarms, which is needed as we only have 32 seconds remaining. Oh, those loons have thinned out considerably because of the multi on the back end, but it's the royal champ leaving her here to be the one to help finish off some of those defenses. We didn't have singles to worry about. We didn't have scatters to worry about. The royal champ doing her job here and sealing the deal for the 3-star. Asked is not going to be that 1 hour that you said would be the other ATN member, 2-star. He comes home with the triple. That is a tough go on that matchup. Let me get our ATN stats back. Yeah, just a 2-star is needed. Oh my goodness. Tompanai is dominating. We've got the Zapquake coming in from Sahara. Zapquake drags. Also another very powerful strategy that we had been seeing, but we haven't been seeing much since the update. So let's see how this works out. Let's get our ATN stats back. So we section off an outlying portion of the base. And what did we take out? Ooh, we took on the scatter shot. So Town Hall goes down, sending in the sneaky goblins to get it done. Did I completely miss that? I was sleeping on it. Oh my goodness. Did he just take that down with those sneaky goblins? Okay, so dragons have easy work to come in, and the Stone Slammer, all it needs to do is keep the dragons chugging along into the core. King and Queen also helping to serve that purpose as the flank, keeping them pushing in, and we still have the royal champ. There's nothing left to this base. There is like absolutely nothing left to worry about on this base. Beautifully calculated, beautifully planned, beautifully executed, and Sahara keeping unicorns alive in this one. Yes, they still remain down on %, but if they keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep the pressure applied to alternate attacks, they're looking to see if they can find a crack and let ATN just fall apart. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're talking about these two teams that have gone 14-14 in their last matchups, and it's anyone's war at this point. Sahara showing that Zap Drag is still a thing in this meta and still dominating with all of these dragons left over. Absolutely stunning plan for this one. I gotta hold on because I gotta rewatch this one. I'm telling you, I fell asleep on that one, and I feel bad about it. This was so smart. Nice use of the Zapquake value. I mean, you're spending a lot of spell value with that Zapquake, but it takes out a huge compartment. and a huge component of it. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Those sneaky goblins. Pure genius. When I start farming, whenever that's going to be, that'll be in like 2000 never. Boom, coming through in the unlucky fourth spot. I always call it the unlucky fourth spot because we do typically see lower hit rates in this position. Zap quakes out the core, eliminating the threat of some possible traps. We've got the outside lying town hall. So this is a nice way to come in from, where we can also connect what we've already taken out with the zap quake. Queen's going to be the one to work her way in. No healers for her. It's a pretty narrow, easy entry. He's hoping that her ability is going to be enough to get this town hall taken down. Clan Castle comes out, and it is just enough to get that done. Drops the poisons to hold off the rest of those troops coming out. And now we can pull that hound to a nice dark corner with an archer and just be very careful about any ground placement, which means we got to be careful about dropping this king. Unicorn. Where's the unicorn? Is the unicorn healing the loon? No. Oh, we're actually going to take it out. Oh, we are taking it out. Oh my goodness. With archers? Keeping them in the poison? Okay, time consuming, but worth it because now we can drop the king. King needs to take on this section. We couldn't leave that on its own because we had not gotten any value out of our king here. And want to force him in, take on the defending AQ. Is it going to be enough to get through to the scatter shot with the Royal Champ? It certainly will be. How far across can she cut? Will she go as far as taking on the multi and the ground bow? That would be ideal, but I'm not positive about the placement. Loon pathing, pushing along, but we've got a lot to still worry about, and we're going to see some distraction here. Tornado Trap actually not in a bad spot, doesn't hold too much off. It's these multis that are going to be the biggest threat, and we do have one on the back end to worry about. This is the big problem here, is losing so many loons, tracking back where the Royal Champ wasn't able to take that on. I'm not positive about that position of the king and the Royal Champ. Might have done better, switched over slightly. We still have the Stone Slammer. We've got like no loons left now with those loons that we lost straight up from the start. Couple more coming in, the last remaining ones that he has. So it's up to the Stone Slammer to finish this one off. And that Stone Slammer is going to offer enough power, but we don't have enough time surely to finish this one. 13 seconds left. We get a nice spread. That multi looking to finish off these loons, stop them from knocking it down. We're going to see another high percentage 2-star here, but not the 3. And this is the final opening that unicorns needed. 1 hour. You were right. There is another 2-star, and it's a 96%. This is enough slack now. ATN just might get knocked out of this from the unicorns. They are bringing the defense enough to hold off. ATN, look at that, the 98% from Valen and 96% from Boom. And that could be enough to do them in. Toto, with a Queen Charge Lalo as well. We've got 12, 12 sneaky goblins? Are we coming in for the Town Hall with this one too? It's a Royal Champ coming for the approach though. Wash, thank you for the host. He's got 14 loons and 12 sneaky goblins. Royal Champ almost fully clears that path. But we still have that single. Still have that single to worry about. We saw a lovely invisible sneaky gob Town Hall takedown from Sahara with his Zapquake drag. I suspect we're going to see something very similar coming through. Maybe? Possibly? Queen's trudging her way around. We've got the wall break open for the approach to the Town Hall. Queen to work in the scattershot chamber. King keeps her funneled along, and he's going to have enough juice to take down that air defense if the queen doesn't get to it first. Here come the sneaky goblins. Couple testers in, starting for the town hall, picking up the traps along the way. Oh my goodness. Toto coming in with some craziness. We've got the clan castler, queen to take them on as we start getting ready for the sneaky gob. Town hall takedown. It's almost taken down. He's doing this one by one. Doesn't even use the invisibility spells for it. No worry that the Inferno still remained. Oh, geez. Toto coming in with some style here. I like it. I absolutely love this. Queen's still going strong, and we are approaching that minute mark. But there's not going to be a lot left over, and this is why. He's only got 14 loons. We have the Stone Slammer. And we've got the queen still going strong in this one. Nice spread out path for the loons to take on those defenses as the queen beats her way through past the core to take on the multi-targeting Inferno. The Warden Tome works perfectly here because we're approaching the defending queen, but more importantly, approaching that multi-targeting Inferno. The queen, though, look at her. She is not doing what Toto wanted her to do. So the loons have to now take on the multi. They go through the traps. The queen takes them down. Do we have enough to defend this, to keep Toto from picking up the 3-star? Queen's got a lot of life left in her, but it's a matter of time. She's got her ability, but we've got a path all the way back around to the start. And this means there is not going to be enough time for Toto to pick up the triple. As lovely as this was, we are going to see the defense that ATN needed to stay in it. These guys are keeping it close, and they're keeping it creative. I got to hand it to Toto because this was a phenomenal hit. But a 91% 2-star keeps us back in the tied spot with ATN holding percent lead. Okay, Linnaid. Oh, please don't be a hybrid. Please don't be a hybrid. Is it a hybrid? Oh, it's a Lalo. Okay, it's a Lalo. I shouldn't get too excited because we've just seen 2 Lalos get done in. Even though Lalo is very strong in this meta, we are seeing defenses still holding against it. But I have more hopes for a Lalo than I do for a hybrid at this point. X Borgia, thank you for the follow. So King taking on that town hall. We've got the queen. Who we do want to see actually going for the scattershot approach. And do we have enough to get into the core? We're going to have to force the queen along to try and get in there. She's going to take on a lot of damage as she makes this this entry. Keeping her out of harm's way for now, though. It's looking good. Ooh, good Cocaloon. Keeps those healers safe. And there we go. She just takes down the Royal Champ before we get the Clan Castler, which is exactly what we want to see. Timing is perfect on this. Needs to poison up those super minions. Keep her going. Nice timing on the Rage as well to keep her able to power through this one. And what we want to see is her beating through the walls to take on the multi-targeting Inferno. So we have to force that along. What got sent in to take on? Oh, Royal Champ. Take down that multi. Get it. Oh, almost. Almost gets that multi down. But we do have the queen pathing exactly where we want to see her going. We've got the Stone Slammer that's going to cut along the inner perimeter of the space. We've got the loons coming along the outer edge. And this is all pathing nicely. The queen's going to force the Stone Slammer back along in line with the main pack of loons. We're at a good spot time-wise. Minute 13 on the clock. And the queen still has her ability to help take on the defending hero. She even distracts the defending AQ slightly, and she'll pick her off here. Warden timing epic to keep those loons alive despite that queen trying to take them down. All coming through to the back end defenses with a huge spread out, tons of cleanup. And we've got Linnaid swagging some spells. Rage, freeze, not necessarily needed on this one to get the 3-star. This is what we needed to bring it home and move on into the finals of EURAT for that big grand prize. Oh, and it's going to be a tough one going up from what I hear against Tomp and I after their performance. We'll take a look at their stats in just a second. But Huge victory for ATN on this one. Here we go. We got Wado. Final attack for Unicorns of Love. We'll see if they can finish off on a high note. Again, we get to see more Queen Charge Lalo, bringing in the Yeti Blimp, taking out that Scattershot Chamber, and getting the Clan Castle Lure. Nice spot because you can see it just hits that cusp. Kelstar, thank you for the follow. So taking on that Scattershot gives the Queen a lot of room to breathe in this charge, but also helps lure those Clan Castle troops in a position where the Queen is not taking on too much firepower, as you can see here. So it gives the Queen a lot more of a fighting chance. And typically when we're bringing in Queen charges, with the majority of our attacks, we want to reserve those rages as long as possible. So if you're sending your Queen in to take on a Town Hall or to take on a Clan Castle, while you have all that damage coming through, you're going to have to force her ability. Want to keep it reserved as we work through inside the base where we're taking on even more damage. Royal Champ sneaking along here, trying to truck through and give this Queen the access that she needs to push inside the core of the base. We still have the King to likely, I'm going to assume the King's going to take on this Town Hall Chamber. The Queen's going to force through to take on the multis straight up through the center. Royal Champ, look at her going strong through this. King's got the passage open that he needs. Nice setup funnel to push into the Town Hall. Queen looks like she's going a little astray. Let's see if she walks back inside this opening. And what do we have to get her inside? Just the sheer force and power and will and desire of her to beat through walls. That's what we have to get through when she can reach over and take on that multi. Takes down the Queen. And we've got her working in and taking out that multi. GG. Everything this pathing needed and more. King taking on the Town Hall. Lalo approach starts, knowing that safe and sound taken down. We've got the Warden Tome early to get past this little tricky part where we have not only the Scattershot, but the defending RC. That defending RC means nothing, though, when you get your Queen there in the center, taking her down. Oh my goodness. Wado with a very phenomenal finish here. Loons are thinning out, but we still have the Queen alive, picking off the Eagle. The problem is for him going to be time because we have lost so many loons, and there's still a lot of defense on the outside of this base. A couple of reinforcement loons come in, but they get sniped off by that Warden Tower. The Queen's not going to have enough time to finish this one up, even with this ability. We've got the King defending. So we will see ultimately another defense coming in for ATN, but it was a lovely attack. This was absolutely beautiful coming in from Wado. And this is the same position that we see ATN in, where it doesn't matter how good your Lalo is, how beautiful the plan is. Sometimes it just comes down to time, and these Queen charges can be very time consuming. But GG to the Unicorns of Love. ATN will be moving forward and facing off against Tomp and I. So we knew it was going to be a win for ATN, knowing that this was the semifinals, and ATN did get the ultimate win. If you didn't watch that video, make sure to head over there on my YouTube channel. It's there. You can take a look at the incredible finals. And if you want to watch more of my incredible videos and wars and all these incredible matches that we have to come, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. If you want to watch these live, make sure that you follow me over on Twitch, turn the notifications on, and head over to my Discord server, because that's how you're going to know I'm going live. You can hang out in my community, you can talk to me, leave me questions for ATN, and you can get free bases courtesy of Blueprint Base Building. That's about it for now. Until next time, this is Lady B. I'll catch you guys later.